Hello, beautiful souls. So today we will be talking about a really powerful card, and this is the Five of Pentacles, and I will walk through a really amazing set of tips which we can grasp from this card and the basic foundation of this card to really understand those soulmate tips every spiritual human being needs to know. So let's have a look at this card together. I want you just to first of all grasp the meaning of this card. What do you see in here? So we investigate first of all the understanding that there are two beings who are in search of supplying their needs. They feel alone. That sense of loneliness is actually one of the main themes of this card, right? So this is a really powerful card for understanding that tip number one, loneliness is not a punishment, it's an invitation. It's an invitation to really explore who you are, to really understand all the boundless possibilities of who you can be into this world. Okay? By the way, my name is Yulia. I've been in tarot world for more than 10 plus years, and I am here to really unveil all the secrets, what these cards can offer you to start living on a new level, because the hidden wisdom here, if written correctly, can really change how you see the world and can propose you solutions beyond your imaginations. So if you are onto it and you really want to know, stay with my channel. You can subscribe to it. I go live to you here and there. I cannot promise the time at the moment, so subscribe, give me thumbs up if you love it, and we'll continue from here. So, loneliness is an invitation. It is not a punishment. That's what we can clearly see from this card. What else can we see? We can see that your worthiness is not defined by your hardship. Why? Because it just reminds you that these hardships are temporary. Do you see? This is just a season. This is just a season through which these two heroes are going through. It's a season. It's not something forever. So even if your heart, let's say, is broken or you're in search of something and it's not feeling complete, it's seasonal. Okay? So just understand it. And when we can really see that lesson through this card, we can actually see that there is the possibility for us to see the growth as well. And what is that growth possibility? That all the hardships and all the setbacks are temporary. They don't define you, but how you walk through them, how you walk through those setbacks and hardships, that's what defines you. And this card proposes this tremendous possibility for understanding it, okay? So when we look at the Five of Pentacles, it shows us exactly that tip. When we start really recollecting our heart from broken pieces, and especially when we search for our soulmate. Another tip here is that vulnerability opens the door to true connection. What does it mean? When you experience vulnerability, you're actually opening your heart chakra wider than ever. Okay? It's this authentic openness that signals energetically to your soulmate, creating space for deeper soul-based intimacy. We can see that bell here, like here, just paying attention to your heart center. Like those small signals, like my heart here, that's what matters. I am opening my heart either way. I am opening my heart to this world no matter what happened to me before, because I am here to share my love with absolutely everyone who is here to get that love, right? So we came here as those loving beings into this world. And no matter through which hardships I am coming through right now, even if I'm on those crutches, I will find my way through that. That's what it is reminding us about. And guess what? The next evolution card after that is Six of Pentacles. It's showing that actually you can evolve only through sharing. You can evolve through sharing. Do you see what's happening here? This guy, Six of Pentacles, he is into sharing space, right? So I remember when I was having my heart broken into pieces by multiple relationships, okay? I could go into preservation mode, and that is this mode. You see how he's preserving his Four of Pentacles. It's just like you're preserving those Four of Pentacles. But this is protection, safety. My heart was broken, so I go down into that safety mode. That's okay. You have the right for that. But this is going down into the evolution. The way to go up, even if your heart is broken into pieces, is to actually start really just recollecting yourself from all these like temporary discharges, temporary troubles, knowing that this is just season, this is temporary, and I will still open my heart and I will share my love to the world. This is the evolution of that card, you see? So this is a much more mature card, the Six of Pentacles. It is reminding us what is really true pathway in evolving. And in the Bible, it was also written that love is the answer for everything. Sharing and love. That's what is the answer for everything. What else can we see here? What else can we observe into this card? Let's look at it attentively. Your spiritual beliefs light the path to love. Your spiritual beliefs, in moments of despair or confusion, you lean deeply into your spiritual beliefs. Today we are living into the worlds of confusion and chaos. Do you notice how this spiritual urge actually, like we have so many spiritual movements here, and this is so amazing, right? So let's look at it. So there is that light. There is that light in here. So we look at it and there is that hope, that light, right? So it is that light that paths to love, faith in the unseen, trust in divine timing and holding on to spiritual truths guide us directly towards the soulmate relationships we are meant to have. So no matter which kind of hardships we are going through, we need to have that faith. You see? So yes, the season is not easy, let's say at this moment, which you may go through, but guess what's happening? There is always, and there must be always, that deep faith inside us that we will find our way through that. And this card is here to remind us about this. This is exactly what I was following when, more than 10 years ago, I actually had my heart broken. I don't know already which dozen of times, but then I still managed to open my heart again to a really powerful man. And I didn't shut down my heart. I was into that mode, having that faith that still it will happen to me. It will happen to me, and I deserve those really beautiful relationships. So tip number 5, which we can extract from this card for searching your right soulmate, is that a love appears when you feel least lovable. Love appears when you feel least lovable. True soulmates often appear at unexpected times, especially when you feel least deserving, least lovable. And the Five of Pentacles reminds you to keep your heart open even in darkness, because this is precisely when love steps in to illuminate your world. And this is the reminder. This is the reminder. Again, it's just like no matter how, kind of like what is happening here, how it is happening, it may be hard, you may not see, but this card is to remind you having that hope. Have that hope always. It is really important. So it's here to just not really drop that hope, because once you drop that hope, you will go to that materialistic perception of life. saving, protecting, and being in security. I will not open up my heart to anyone. You see? So this is the approach of this card. It is like that frugality, that safety, that security. Yeah, justification all the time. No, there was too much pain. This thing never wants to open up to anything once it was hurt. Okay, it wants to protect us. It's kind of like that inner child who always wants to protect us. We need just to understand it, about it, and that's okay. We need to be driven by that hope. And that is the answer. Okay, so that is a really powerful tip. All right, tip number 6. So healing old wounds calls in soul level relationships. Okay, once you are becoming like that courageous enough to acknowledge that you need to heal your old wounds, you become like deserving those soul level relationships. And on some level, like it means like some sense of awakening. Feeling left out or rejected can in fact awaken deep wounds that must be healed. And doing the courageous inner work to heal, that shadow work especially, to heal these wounds, directly magnetizes your soulmate to come to you. You know, my husband came to me exactly after I've done lots of inner shadow work. And I was under the spell of this card for a while. And guess what? Today I'm happily married for more than 10 years. True story. So tip number 7. Let's look at this card again and extract it. First of all, you are never alone. You are never alone in your soulmate journey. Remember that. You are never alone. Even when you feel completely isolated, remember, you are always spiritually supported. The universe, angels, guides, and your future soulmate spirit surround you always. Your journey is divinely orchestrated, leading you towards the partnership your soul desires. If you just have this in mind, you understand that you are only just on the pathway. It's not the end of the story. It's just a pathway, guys. It's just a pathway. So number 5, it's the number of change. And yes, Frank, you always want to keep love in your heart. This is beautiful message which you left here in these messages. So it is really amazing what you wrote. So keep love in your heart to move you forward. That type of attitude you want to have. How wonderful lessons are. Which wonderful lessons are which we can see from this card? Do you see how much wisdom we can extract just by looking deeper into the card? And guess what's happening next? Once we evolve through the lessons, the soulmate lessons of this card, we actually can open us to the next evolutionary level when we start sharing that love to others. How is that? All right, so if you loved my videos, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I go live here and here and there regularly. And if you love it, let's start meeting again and again. Sending you lots of love and blessings for the evening.